Hey guys, it's me, Jimmy. Do you guys like shopping at Costco? Because I certainly do. And you know what my favorite part is? Going to their food court. A lot of countries have different food items at Costco that are original to the region. And today I've come to Japan to try their food. Apparently they have very delicious food that are very original to Japan, and they're supposed to be extremely affordable too. So in this video, I'll be going to their food court and order every item that they have. It's my very first time too, so keep watching the video to find out if they're worth it. Like I said, it's my very first time coming to Costco in Japan. Let me see if there's anything interesting to look at. Oh, I love these samples. I always act like I'm gonna buy them, and I don't, and I just try them all. If I ever go homeless, that's where I'm getting my meals every day. You often find these Korean snacks and drinks almost anywhere you go in Japan. They're quite literally obsessed with Korean things. It seems that a lot of the consumer goods that they have are very similar to any international Costco. But you know how at Costco they have like ready-made food that you can microwave at home? Let's go explore those. Look at these delicious looking yakiniku. That's only like $20 a box. That's a pretty good deal. The famous chicken that they have, it's only 900 yen for the entire chicken. Wow, Singaporean laksa apparently. The poor man's sample mukbang, Singaporean laksa. This is really good. Wow, that was just like the laksa that I had in Singapore. And this is how they sell the laksa. Oh, it's kind of like a meal kit. Oh, they got some Japanese style chicken quesadillas here. That actually looks delicious. Looks like it has a lot of chicken in it. Oh, here's something that might be worth getting. These are sushi plates. Looks like they got like 20 pieces in it. And they only cost 3,000 yen, which is about 20 US dollars. Okay, if I think about it, that's not too affordable. But look at these. The entire box of sushi is 4,000 yen. That's like $25. Now that is a deal. They got these salmon sashimi, like $20. So it looks like even outside of the food court, there are things that you can just pick up and just kind of have as your meal after shopping. Oh, by the way guys, have you guys tried cryotherapy? It's like when you go into this super cold chamber and it gives you like health benefits. It's like an expensive therapy, but with the Costco membership, this is how I get my cryotherapy. Their vegetable section is like a whole refrigerated room. So sometimes I come here and reduce my inflammation level. Oh, I feel like a new man now. A cereal. Oh, I love cereals. Super oishi. And that was for free? Couldn't get any better. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, no way. They have a whole Korean food sample section here. Well, you guys know, if anybody can judge, it is me. They have tteokbokki here. Arigatou gozaimasu. Let me try their tteokbokki sample. The size of their rice cake is depressingly small. It's a Korean brand, but I feel like it's more localized. You know how Japanese people, they don't really like spicy food? This was more sweet than spicy. So it's like red, but not really spicy. Oh my god, that's cold noodle. I love cold noodle. Allow me, guys. Now that's a little bite of Korea. I wish the noodles were colder because it's cold noodle, but that was good. Okay, I've done enough stealing. Now I want to head over to the food court and actually get the food. So here is their very famous food court. Oh no way, they are very Japanese. So it looks like they have a lot of items that are original to Japan. I'm very happy. Let me go ahead and try to have as many of them as I can. Looks like it's not too crowded here today. And I have one slice of pepperoni, one combination, and chicken stick, hot dog, salmon poke roll, chicken calzone, melon smoothie. Yeah, I get clam chowder too. I like how in Japanese Costco, on each table they have this spray so that you can clean your own table. It's very thoughtful. Alright guys, I didn't know if I was going to get literally everything here, but I kind of ended up getting everything that they have. And here's what I got. Wow, there's just too many things. First off, I want to say they're surprisingly affordable. Even considering that this is Japan, this pepperoni pizza that is a huge slice is just over $2. That's crazy. The pizzas that they have in Costco, they're so iconic, they're so affordable, but they're actually good quality too. One thing that you always notice with the Costco pizza is the fact that they're very dough heavy. Like there's a lot of bread in the dough. I feel like when you get pizza here, the volume is part of the deal. But me personally, for it to be like better tasting pizza, I wish it was a little bit thinner. But man, that is solid pizza. I noticed that the radius of the pepperonis that they're using, it's a lot larger than what I'm used to in the US or in Korea. Like the Korean ones had really small pepperonis. I feel like this one's a slightly better quality. While we're working on the pizza anyway, why don't we go ahead and try their combination pizza. I kind of wish that they have their Japanese original pizza like Korea does. Korea has bulgogi pizza. I will say this is not originally Japanese, but it looks like they have their own way of making it. Like the beef in there, it's a lot chunkier than how they have it in other countries. I feel like the amount of cheese that they have in there is a lot more than how you see it in other countries. So heavy it fell. Oh, okay. That one hit the table just now, but it's okay. I might be imagining it, and it might be just today, but it looks like Costco in Japan isn't as popular as other countries. Like, it's not super crowded like it is in other countries. It's better for me to shoot a video here, but I wonder why it's not as popular. I think it might be because in Japan, fewer people own cars, and it's just more difficult for people to get here. So overall, their pizza, it's about as good as any other Costco pizzas, and that's very enjoyable for me. Another Costco essential is their hot dog. They claim that this is a quarter-pound plus hot dog. I guess I believe that. It's a pretty big hot dog, about 8-9 inches. It's definitely bit me. In the corner, they have unlimited mustard, ketchup, pickles, and onions. So I made a nice one for myself. I haven't had this in a long time, but it's actually kind of delicious. You know what I'll also do if I go homeless in Japan? I'll come to Costco. You know how they have unlimited onions? I'll just live off onions. That's genius. I might be imagining it. I feel like the freshness of the onions is pretty impressive too. Now there's nothing crazy about the buns themselves. It's just store-bought supermarket hot dog buns. Is it grilled? No. Is it buttered? I don't think so. It's just simple, good hot dog. At least the sausage part is good. Man, that was all Western food, and I'm getting a little tired. How about I get this salmon poke roll? It kind of looks like a Korean kimbap, the way it's like cut into little slices. Let me pick one up. There's nothing else inside except salmon. It looks like they added some sauce on it, so it's like spicy salmon. So there's dried seaweed, white rice, and lots of salmon. I like the ratio of the rice versus the salmon though. A lot of it is salmon. If it was more rice, I would have been a little upset, you know? Is it good? Let me find out. You know what I think? It needs some good wasabi. The rice is cold, but the salmon doesn't really have a punch. I wish it was either a little more spicy, or at least have some more onions or cilantro. Anything that can add more flavor to it. It's just salmon and rice, so it is a little boring, but it is a generally healthy food. It's like $5 for the entire roll, and there's a lot of salmon in it, so I feel like it's a pretty good deal, especially if you want to have a lot of protein and if you want to be like healthy. But I do feel like it's missing something. Like I said, it needs a punch. If you travel in Japan, you'll notice that melon drinks are extremely popular in Japan for some reason. Usually they're like melon flavored drinks that doesn't really have melon in it. This one apparently has melon in it. Wow. And they claim they don't have added sugar in this, but it's like extremely sweet. It kind of tastes like, have you guys had melona, the Korean popsicle? I know you guys aren't Korean, but it tastes like melted melona. It's just that sweet, and it has a mix of chemical and real melon flavor. They were so sweet that I think I might need to wash that down with this Clam Chowder. The Clam Chowder came with these little biscuits. I'm gonna dump it on top. I'm gonna eat it like I'm eating cereal. No, actually the Clam Chowder has a lot of solids in it too, which I really like. Sometimes when you go out and get Clam Chowder, they don't really have clams in it. It's like maybe a clam farted on it, but there's no clam to be found. Surprisingly good. pretty enjoyable. So you guys will notice that Costco, their food court is very affordable. Sometimes so affordable that you wonder if they're actually making money from it. Apparently the story is, well, of course they're making some money from it, but you'll notice that the food court at Costco, they're always right next to the entrance. It's so that as soon as people enter, they go to the food court first, fill themselves up, and they're not gonna be hungry for a while, so they can afford to spend a long time shopping at Costco, which brings more revenue to the company. Pretty smart, very creamy, a little bit sweet. I didn't like their cracker too much. I feel like it was a little too hard, a little too small, literally like a hard cereal. I like one of those square ones. They're like really flaky, and when it gets soaked, it's like super soft. These biscuits were like so hard that it didn't even go limp. Almost jealous. Here's something that is huge. This is their chicken calzone, or calzone, is that how they say it? But anyway, I don't know if I'm correct, but I feel like this is bigger than the ones in other countries. Oh my god. This one's just filled with pure chicken. I do wish that the filling was a little bit more balanced. I feel like there's a lot of huge chunks of chicken and kind of raw tomatoes. I prefer the tomatoes to be fully cooked, you know? It's more like chunks of tomatoes and onions instead of having tomato sauce in it. But hey, if you're looking for a deal, looking for some big fat protein on a good budget, this is it for you. Oh man. There has to be at least 2 full chicken breasts here. It's just so heavy. There's just so much meat. If I had to choose, I feel like if somebody's really hungry, like I was earlier, the calzone might be the better pick just because it's like so much heavier and it gives you so much protein. Versus the pizza, I feel like it's very carb heavy. Like, it is quite a bit unhealthier. Let me move on to the next item. It's their chicken stick. First off, I am very impressed by the volume of it. It's just a lot of food. I didn't know it was gonna be this big. This by itself is more than one person's meal. It came with this tomato sauce. Yeah, that does not look like ketchup. That's some kind of a special sauce. I don't know if it's a chicken tender or some kind of a ground chicken. Let's find out. So it is chicken tender. It is quite meaty. It just kind of tastes like a frozen chicken tender, but like a really good meaty one. Have you guys watched the movie Forrest Gump? In that movie, the main character's mom goes, "Life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get." But guys, by now I think I might be older than Forrest Gump's mom, and let me tell you this. Life is more like a box of chicken tenders. You kind of know exactly what you're gonna get. There are some variables, some a little bigger, some a little smaller, but you know what? Where you're born, the family that you're born into, the situation that you're in at the time of birth, with that, you already know what your life is going to be like. Life is certainly not fair. That's why I feel like it's kind of cringe when somebody who's like wealthy and successful credits 100% of it to his or her own hard work. It's like, could you have done it if you're born in a third world country? Could you have done it if you grew up as an abused child? Surprisingly, that's all the food items that they offer here. Kind of a bummer. I feel like I'm still missing something. So before I get the dessert, I think I want to go back into the market, get one of their sushi boxes as well. I mean, the meals that I had just now, they were decent, but I felt like it was just not Japanese enough for me. So I'm gonna have to have that plate of sushi. 3,000 for this? That sounds like a great deal. Well, this isn't part of the food court, but representation matters. So it looks like they have ikura sushi, that's the salmon roll, shrimp, sea bream, and 2 kinds of tuna. That is, the red one is akami, and the more bright colored one I believe is otoro, the fatty tuna. The box came with a packet of wasabi. I love wasabi on my sushi. In fact, I don't understand when people don't like wasabi on their sushi. It's like, are you guys children? The presentation is terrible now. They also gave me a packet of soy sauce. I'm just gonna drizzle some of that on top. I think I'm gonna start with their ikura sushi, the salmon egg. You know what? That's pretty good sushi. Now, if I'm gonna get very particular about it, the nori or dry seaweed on the surface, it's already very soggy, and you want it to be kind of crispy to be like more enjoyable. You know, that adds like a great texture to it. This feels very gummy at this point. And the sushi rice or shari, I mean, it's been refrigerated, so it's very cold and it's a little bit hard. I would say the fish egg itself is very good, but the elements that make it sushi, it's just not very well put together. Let me try the shrimp. Again, it's a very good shrimp. The shrimp by itself would be fantastic, but the rice is just hard and cold. So as sushi, I want to say it's like equal to like conveyor belt sushi places like Kura Sushi or Sushi Roll, the budget sushi places. I think it's equal to that, except maybe the fish itself is a little bit better than what they have there. Let me try the sea bream. Yeah, I want to say good fish, not the most impressive build, and the cuts of fish, it's kind of ugly, it's not the most well presented sushi, but because this is such a good deal, as a box, this is like $20. Even in Japan, I would say this is kind of affordable. So am I getting good sushi for what I'm paying? Yeah, I'm getting good sushi, good portion for $20. Some tuna. Yeah. I don't know what it is about the tuna. That one tasted a little bloody. It wasn't quite there. It wasn't as good as the shrimp or ikura. Let me try this otoro, the fatty tuna. It's supposed to be the more expensive cut of the tuna. I want to say I like it, but I don't really like it. It's like the fish itself isn't terrible, but then it's so separated from the rice. It's like getting a piece of sashimi and then having a scoop of white rice separately, you know? Might as well just have sashimi. That being said, I feel like my favorite so far was the ikura. This one's the most consistently good one, the most pleasant one too. Yeah, if I really think about it, life is definitely not like a box of chocolates. It's more like a box of sushi. You kind of know what you're gonna get, and they're built differently. It's never a fair race. I feel like their salmon sushi would be really good, so I wish salmon sushi was included in this deal too. Okay, I think this man deserves a dessert, a Japanese dessert. Why don't we go get it? Looks like they only have one kind of dessert, that is ice cream or soft cream. So they have a milk flavor and matcha flavor, and a mix of those two. Hello, can I get Hokkaido soft cream and matcha soft cream? There you go. I'm glad that I get to end this video in a very Japanese fashion. Okay, so this is my matcha soft ice, and this is my Hokkaido soft ice. Now I could have got the mixed flavor, but then they actually mix those things up and you can't really enjoy them for what they really are. So I spent some extra money, applied my segregation law. Let's start with the green one, the matcha flavor. Wow. Wow, this is a great ice cream. It's very gooey and dense, and the matcha flavor isn't annoyingly strong. It just tastes like a very expensive, delicate matcha ice cream. Now let me try the Hokkaido milk flavor. I'm pretty sure they call it Hokkaido soft cream because the milk that this is made from is manufactured in Hokkaido. It's a big island in the north of Japan. It snows a lot over there, and apparently they produce a lot of high quality milk there. Wow. It's like the flavor of the milk is double in this. It tastes like they actually condensed the milk so that it's like 2 times more milky. Wow. Both were actually really great ice cream. So if you guys wonder what my favorite food was, the healthy side of me wants to say the salmon poke roll. It was good, pure salmon, just a little bit of rice, pretty well balanced nutrition-wise. But if I don't have to worry about my health, I'd hate to say this, but I think it just might be their pizza. I'm just naturally drawn to pizza. I love pizza. And there's something really nostalgic and iconic about eating Costco pizza. And my least favorite, it is heartbreaking for me to say this, but I would like to be 100% honest with you guys. So I want to say my least favorite was their sushi platter. Like the quality of the ingredients, like the fish and the salmon egg, it was good. It was fresh. It's just that the build of the sushi was so poorly done that it was kind of not worth it. The rice was too hard, too cold, too bland for it to qualify as good sushi. Also, I want to mention once again that this Hokkaido ice cream is very tasty. One of my favorite ice cream that I had in a long time, actually. So, I really enjoyed my time here at Costco, Japan. Do I feel like they have the most delicious food in the world? I don't think so. But it's a great deal, and some were definitely worth a try. So if you ever happen to visit Costco in Japan, you know which ones to get now. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And please, if you have time, you should go watch my other videos too.